Get to see some people and work on some stuff.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for everyone to watch. And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film would be out there around the league, so maybe they can catch on somewhere else if they have to. But this would be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time the young guys get.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
All right, so this is a dome, so we shouldn't have any wind. That guy got on Larry Fitzgerald's number.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is, and that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care, and when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hold him back.
Holding offense.
Number 74. Let's check it out. Number 74. Okay, there you are, number 74. Oh, yeah, you turned him. You turned him. Yeah, that's holding, man.
As it moves the offense backwards.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That guy's hurt already.
And
wow.
After getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
The trainer holding his arm. That ain't gonna make her happy. Cause I can hear you.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39!
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times.
Look at this guy. That guy run the route and catch the ball, but hands taped up. Come on, man.
As a terrific unit.
the gun now on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Jordan Hicks battled a lot of injuries while at the University of Texas, but his last season there played up to the potential they saw when he was coming out of high school. Well over 100 tackles, ranged from sideline to sideline, could also drop into pass coverage, and now uses his intelligence to run the entire Philadelphia Eagles defense from the middle linebacker position.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
TA.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They're running back trying to block back. What you saying, Emmy?
So on 4th down.
Alexa, play You Are So Beautiful by Joe Cocker. This is for Emmy.
Taking it away here, Michael Pilardi, as the first drive of the game stalls
And
out.
you.
He's on to punt. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5 quarterback from Wyoming.
Alexa, volume 5.
When you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
he rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
you got to know as a quarterback is
So beautiful. Can't you see?
this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been out
So
11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Can't you see?
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Now they'll throw here. Out of gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling you? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Well, like I said, she was
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know, that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident. Now Allen throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Burgess. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of these.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Really got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. This will be fielded at the 6. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To the air, Allen. He sets the fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like
Oh, that's right, Pep. I forgot you got your draft today.
Hold on, and it's second down.
Oh, Pep. Oh, Pep. Well, we got about 1,800 things in here that runs on Wi-Fi, so I guess we're going to shut them all off. That way you don't draft the kicker in the first round. It's okay, Pep. It's all right. It's all right. We got you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yup, you're all right. It's going to be fine.
Allen now throwing again. Now he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing the second there.
This guy.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys.
Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 38. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Wow.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They run a draw here on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Damn, thumper.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Set. Blue landed.
He'll look to throw, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it. Would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Back now comes the offense. Madden Spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Well, they disrupted already for 3 INTs. And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And avoids the contact by sliding. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Allen. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen being chased out left. He may try and run for this.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split. Live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Wow. Bullshit. This guy is, you know, it's going to be a long season, guys. It's going to be a long season. It's going to be a long season.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Riley escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 4th down, Riley, he can run for it, and he will. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Riley, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Oh,
And
damn.
they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That Ubrick. Good job, Ubrick.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Riley. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field.
That guy
That brings
was
up
dropping.
4th. Fair to say,
Knew that
it
guy
hasn't
was
been his
gonna
best
drop it.
game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now let's go.
On 4th down, Riley. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
It's okay.
And if I'm the head
Sorry.
coach, sure you
Working
feel some
on some stuff.
disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route.
Oh,
And
did
what
she
you
poop?
have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They're right in me.
I call that play a success.
Emmy girl.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Let's go, guys.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Off the bootleg. Riley. And his throw
Wow.
is incomplete.
These guys are everywhere. Wow. These guys, when I tell you, they are everywhere.
Put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No,
Wow.
not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Boom.
Off the play fake. Riley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yeah. This guy got this thing turned way up. This guy got it turned way up.
16-yard line.
This guy got it turned way up. I think he adjusted it some more. Can't look at it now. Alright.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st
Oh, honey badger.
That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Honey badger.
Honey badger. Week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Here we go now. Boom.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Let's go, guys.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Riley, and he'll take it into the end
Wow.
zone for an Eagles
That guy was
touchdown.
right there.
Dallas Goedert, a 14-yard touchdown. There the Eagles are back within a score.
Ah.
So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown.
Where's Sophie?
pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
God, this guy closed on this ball. Wow.
Point after try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ah, Terry. All right.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. His side, they've got the lead, but I think, you know, he's not happy with how he's played. That's the bottom line. But how many adjustments need to be made when, bottom line, you're winning?
Yeah, you're just trying to play better for yourself, because if you do, then you've got a chance to increase your lead and your team will play better. Look, when you fight your internal battle as a quarterback and you're not playing as well as you want to, just fall back on the old cliche. There's no
Hey, babe, why don't we schedule you to get an eye exam?
Look at that, Davis.
Why don't we look for that today?
He'll see if he can pick himself up a little bit here on this drive.
Set. Blue line it.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually
Well,
gets it
I just
done.
think that you'd be able to see better. You know, since your prescription is, what, 3 years old?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Listen,
Let's see if they do it
it's out of
anyway.
love.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to
we need
look
to
up before he was
figure out what we're doing
planted
for
in the
Eaton, too.
backfield. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Maybe we can get like a beef roast or a tenderloin roast or something from the
Coming up at the half, a
Walmart,
reminder,
put
we
it
go
in
back
the
to
air
Orlando
fryer.
to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back
Yeah,
at our
you just
first
wrap
half, as
it,
well as a look
season
ahead
it,
to
wrap
what's
it.
coming up later this weekend.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
How's the pillow look this
easy
morning?
rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
But now a throw on
That
first
was the
down
point.
there, but it's incomplete. You got a young
I'm gonna get you.
quarterback.
maybe
I'ma
that's
get
just
you.
an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Damn.
And that will wind up just short. He
Wow.
had it on line. It
How did
ran
we
out
not?
of gas at the end.
How did we not?
And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Riley. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight
Good
for
job.
the football.
Good
Now
job,
for this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Albrecht.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So we're back.
I think that ball's got to come out a little, just a tad bit earlier. Why did they make you hop throw?
The offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on 1st down. Riley.
Oh, this guy freaking drops the ball. Simi, you
You
idiot.
know it's not an easy job to go out and catch
God,
passes when people are trying to
doggone.
tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll
Wow.
try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Riley. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Nine.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Good
And that's
job.
caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Good job,
As his guys
young
are
Riley.
in for 6. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late in the half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they designed coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes,
Way to throw him open. Way to lay out for that, Alvarez.
When you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
All right, these guys, they're just going to take a knee.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, now let's go. Three.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter.
Let's make some changes. All right, let's see what they did. Let's see what they did. Let's see what they did. Nope. Let's see what we got in this young guy. Let's see what we got in this young guy. McMahon. Yeah, look, you 2 boys are playing because those are the 2 guys. Pull back. Goodness. I got this guy. No way, man. Gonna get my guys hurt. See these guys. Willie, there's Willie. Fergie. We don't want this guy nowhere near it. Let's see what card. Tight end, we want Burson. And then J. Rule. Fine. Wentz. Osgood. You can't play 2 positions, fella. And Ebner. Oh, where's Durate? We need Durate. Durate. Durate, you're in. Alright. Ebner. Sweat. Beasley. Okay, there we go. T-Bell, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Speed, more strength. Sweat has more strength. Man, Sweat's dumb as a rock, though. Wow. See, this doesn't even make sense. This doesn't even make sense. Burge. Backwards, right? See that? not him. Terry. Where you at, Terry? Where you are, Terry? Burge. So wait a minute. Alright, alright. Wow. Man, we ain't got nobody. Oh, yeah, this guy. Flip corner. Why they got that? Damn, they just put people all over the place. Wow. Coens. Alright, alright.
Number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Why did we even call it?
So 2 remaining. Third quarter.
Not what we meant to do. It's not what we meant to do at all. Guys playing GTA. Okay. Guys playing GTA.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Huh? It's raining. I don't know, babe.
See, I can't even
Digging in your crunch.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
I told you that there's no more cereal at Hy-Vee. So we'll see what happens.
And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers,
we'll see.
All they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now she's going to have to get some Puma shoes. Because what you can't do is put Nikes on her with a Puma outfit.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs.
Snap all nervous about his drive.
That's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as first and 10.
Oh, damn, Pep. Tell me it's going to be okay.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Man, you ain't looking too
and
bad.
The guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And
oh,
damn.
What happened there?
And that one blown up
wow.
quickly.
That's because we was looking the other way.
Before he could even get started.
Wow.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
All right, take your money. Take your money,
so
take your money.
The scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Most of your script coming out of the second.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
See
I think in the second
Alex.
half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's try this.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
What? Are you okay? Okay. Centurious.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll dump it over to his running back complete. And they'll get it up just short of 18 yards there, first down.
Okay, all right.
This is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
All right.
2 big plays.
It's got it turned up, guys. It's got it turned up.
Hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Good job, Gilly Moore. Good job, Gilly.
As his guys will get the football back.
Good job, Gilly.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now in his own end zone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here. Oh, he got position.
Good job,
And he pulls it in.
Albert.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Look at that, because that's a big throw, Albert. It's a big throw, young fella. I mean, Kochart. From hands.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Here we go now.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
See Albert.
Way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Awesome job, Sinsbury.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Buy that for $1.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here we go now. 3.
He'll look to throw.
Good job, Willie.
Over the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Kachart, okay. Kachart.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Looking to throw. There's the stiff arm. That's to his right, complete. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stuck to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it.
They get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked
this is
up a live
bullshit,
ball
man.
here, remember.
This is bullshit.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Look at that catch. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
Oh, these cheap rats, man. This guy's got the settings all jacked up, man. We done got two field goals blocked in 2 weeks in crucial spots. Come on, man. This is just bullshit, man. Twice. 2 field goals in 2 critical situations. Hey, you know what? It is what it is.
It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and then they're going to call a penalty. And they're going to call a penalty. Wow.
Let's see about the call.
He went low on the quarterback.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, man, you know you can't go low on them.
That's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
And they'll run it here. And this is going to result in losing yardage.
Good job, Vic Beasley. Let's go.
It's a loss of a yard there.
It's a good test for the defense.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around
on defense,
4
stand
on the
up.
carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Hey, man, they got to cheat you to beat you, and that ain't right.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Got to cheat you to beat you, and that ain't right.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
You know, it's funny that then they block a field goal when they had to in a crucial spot, and then they come down and score a touchdown. Of course.
An important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Hey, that's okay. It's going to be the same for everybody. It's going to be the same for Coach Riley. It's going to be the same for Coach Hobson. So, hey, it is what it is. And a whole bunch of cussing.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Hey, what you do? You come here, run the offense, man. Don't be scared. Hey, I mean, this is preseason. That's what this is for.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
What a grab by Ulbrich.
They work this well upfield across the 45.
This guy's going to mess around and make the team.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Tough catch. Job, Ulbrich. You know what? Run that stretch play just to see.
Just shy of midfield.
That's going to work.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
You know what?
Now flags come in here.
See, you know what? See, this is the stuff when they gotta have it.
Offense.
When they gotta have it, this is what they do. This is what they do when they have to have it.
Field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the
So
snap count.
just do this, man. Because I mean, they're just gonna cheat you.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Look at these guys; they're all over the place. Then they hurt the quarterback. Then they hurt the quarterback too. I mean, come on, man. This is such bullshit. Then they hurt the quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Riley.
Good job, Willie.
And it's complete. Williams.
Good job, Willie.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're able
Strange
to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Off the bootleg, Riley. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Bounce, get out of bounds, because they're going to make you fumble.
It brings up third down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Riley. Incomplete.
Are you kidding me? Are you, I mean, watch this play, guys. Watch this play. Watch this play. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I'm Superman. And don't you know? You know what? They cheating rats. Come on. I mean, look, this is not even physically possible. Not even physically possible to do this.
Ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is good.
We should be up 23-20. They, you know what? It is cheap, man.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, now look at me.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, man.
Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Who, me? Yeah, you.
Some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
Cheats.
Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, good job. Way to get up. Oh, we picked up. Go. Good job. AT. Oh, who's that? Was that Riley?
So how about that for a momentum switch?
Wow. That's what I'm talking about, guys.
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the
man.
lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the
I
other
think
direction.
that was Riley. Oh, way to get up. Don't stand over him like that, Riley. Don't stand up over him like
Philadelphia
that.
getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3.
We got 2
That's not
Rileys.
what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Got AR too. Alright. Boy, this I want to play by Riley. Look at this. Ow. Where'd he get up? Hey look, an AT. Johnny on the spot. I see you, Johnny. I mean AT.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Why would I go for 6 when I only need 3?
All right, here we go. 3.
And they'll go on the ground. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break.
Oh, we gotta
We'll
get
come
him to fix
back and
those
see how
tackles.
it all shakes out after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call.
You can't trust it because, you know, they done already blocked too. Alright, so listen. We're going to have to combat this with...
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
cheating rats.
Here we go now. Boom.
Oh, of course. Of course.
The flag comes
Of course.
out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Wow. I mean, wow.
False start,
Unbelievable.
offense.
And that'll set them back
Unbelievable.
5.
This is cheap,
Big
man.
play coming up.
Oh,
It's 3rd and
man.
10.
I would
Wow.
expect to see some pressure here.
Wow. You know what, just don't even do it.
And the blitz does come. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now here's a timeout
Jeez,
defensively
man.
coming from the Cardinals, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
That don't mean anything. These guys gonna come back.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but
Why they got him? I mean, come on, stop.
there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This will be taken in after 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
All right, guys, you know what defense we're gonna play.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they'll get up and spike it right at 40 seconds to go.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Good job,
Trying to
Alexander.
squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. Got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw.
Good job.
Outside here, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Good job, guys. Had the Cheetahs to beat us, and that ain't right.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it.
Now, that's just simple.
Good job. Was that Riley that knocked it down? Oh, no, that was, oh, AT. All right, AT.
Good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Had the Cheetahs to beat us. Well, I'm sorry, they tried the Cheetahs to beat us, and that wasn't right. Good job, guys.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.